Hi everyone, I hope you are well. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I just want to start by saying apologies if I sound a bit weird, but as you guessed from the title, this is all about the piercing that I have had done. I had this piercing done yesterday. It's the Smiley piercing, so it's literally like that web above your teeth, it's that one there. So I'm just going to go through some questions that have been asked about it. So obviously if you're thinking of having it done, this would be a good video to watch and sort of like get clear about what you're going to be expecting and stuff. First question is, why did I decide to have it done? So it was one of those spur of the moment things. My friend got her septum done and I was kind of thinking like, I like it and I would have something like that, but I'm just scared. I'm scared to have it done. So I'm covered in tattoos and people are like, oh, if you've got tattoos, you'll be fine to have a piercing done. I was like, okay, cool, thanks. And I was kind of just like looking at piercings and I came across this one and I thought like, wow. So I was gonna have my tongue done under the tongue. For those of you who follow me on Snapchat, you'll know my whole my thought process of what I was gonna have done yesterday. So yeah, I was gonna have my under the tongue piercing. I think it's called the frenulum. But when I got to the tattoo shop yesterday, or piercing shop, she said that my web is a little bit too small underneath, so she would rather do the top part, which is a smiley, because for her that it was perfect for her. So I was like, yeah, that's fine. Like I'll stick to just having the top done. So I waited around for a bit, obviously filled in like the forms and like to give her my consent, etc. And then she took me into the room and I had one girl, I was lying down flat, I had one girl obviously with gloves on to lift my top lip up, and then the piercer would clamp the, I don't know what you call it, web. She clamped the web with like these clamper things, and that probably hurt the most actually, because it was so like tight on my web. And then she was like, breathe in, and then she pierced it, and then she got breathe out, that's a hard bit over. I kid you not, I didn't feel it. I felt like a sharp scratch, but that is probably as far as I felt it. And obviously then she put the horseshoe through it. She did ask me before I had it done, did I want a horseshoe, barbell, ring, that you have options. So I thought I wanted the horseshoe effect. So I had it done, it was literally over in like not even 30 seconds. Before I had it done, she got me to like rinse my mouth with mouthwash, etc. After I had it done, she gave me like some water. It did bleed a little bit, but then literally the blood stopped pretty much straight away. So, and obviously it felt a little bit weird after. I feel like I just had a bit of food stuck in my mouth. Obviously your body's like, what have you just put in my mouth? So obviously at the start I was a little bit like, okay, it feels really weird. And obviously I only had this done yesterday, so it's not even been 24 hours since I've had it done. And it still feels weird, but I'm getting used to it. Where did I get it done? I got my piercing done in High Wycombe, where I live, in the town centre, a place called Woody's. It's a tattoo shop as well, so it's Woody's body piercing I had done. So then after I was going to say tattoo then, didn't have a tattoo. After my piercing was done, I got given the Aftercare leaflet, and then I also got the mouthwash. This is what she recommended. It's just the alcohol free. Any oral piercings you have done, alcohol free, because it's going to sting otherwise. So yeah, this is, I've already had some, this is not nice at all. So you have like 10 meals. After every meal you have to make sure you brush your teeth and also use this. I don't think you have to brush your teeth after every meal, but I do it anyway. So, but you have to do this after everything you eat, just because of the bacteria and stuff. But your mouth is quite moist anyway a lot of the time, so that's kind of good. The healing process does speed up a little bit. So it will take 4 to 6 weeks to heal a Smiley piercing. People are different healing wise, so average is 4 to 6 weeks. So no one knew I had it done, apart from people on my Snapchat, but they didn't know what I was going to have done. So yeah, when I got home, my parents were here. You can't see it. It's such a discreet piercing. it's actually like quite nice. But I did say to the girl when I had it done, obviously you can get different size horseshoes and barbells and rings, etc. So once this is healed, I am definitely going to get a bigger barbell so then you can actually see it, because otherwise I have to like literally grin for you to see it, and it doesn't look natural. So I got home, my parents didn't know, because they're not funny about piercings. That I can literally come home with a new tattoo and they'd be like, oh, like let's have a look. But with piercings, especially my mum, she doesn't like it. So I'll get to that in a minute. So I got home, it did feel sore yesterday, I'm not gonna lie. It was odd. It was an odd feeling, but like I said, your body's like, what have you done? So when you eat, obviously this actually moves like quite a lot. So sometimes I literally got out the shop and I felt it like that. And obviously I was walking, I was thinking, oh my god, it's falling out. It's not, it's just twisted. It's a natural piercing that twists. It's like when people have their septum done, it probably twists a little bit, so it's not even. But I'm talking on this video now, this has stayed where it is for the whole time. Eating is fine. For me personally, it didn't hurt or doesn't hurt when I'm eating. It's just a weird feeling because it feels like you've got food stuck in your mouth and you keep going to like move it, and it's just your piercing. I think they tell you with oral piercings to avoid spicy foods, hot drinks. I think within half an hour I had a Costa coffee. I didn't actually really read this. When people tell me stuff, like I don't always go with what they say, I kind of do my own thing. And I'm fine. The hot drink, I was fine. They say to avoid spicy foods. I don't like spicy foods anyway, so that's not a problem for me. I think I had like salmon and sweet potato fries, had a Costa coffee, and then in the evening I had, what did I have in the evening? I can't remember. Oh, I just had some cake, some cheesecake. It was fine. Yeah, eating, absolutely fine, literally. My parents still didn't know yesterday that I had it done. And then this morning, got up, it felt, obviously it twisted during the night, but it was fine. And then I came downstairs and my dad, it was so funny, my dad was like, I'll just tell you the story. So I came downstairs and my dad was like, oh, what have you got on your top, under your top lip? And I was like, oh, I've got a piercing, just like said it out there. And he was like, oh yeah, like, Mum thought you had something done yesterday, but she thought you were gonna have a nose ring. And my dad said, if I knew you were gonna have a nose ring, we wouldn't be talking for a few days. So I was a little bit like, thank God I didn't have a nose ring done. And then, yeah, he was, oh, let me see. So I showed him, he was like, oh, it's quite discreet, it's quite nice actually. He said, oh, I don't have a problem with you having piercings, but it's your mum that has a problem. And I was like, well, the reason why I didn't say anything was because I thought you both didn't like it. And he was like, no, I don't mind it. And he was like, I actually quite like it. He said, you can come in with a tongue piercing, but if you come home with a nose piercing, it's a different story. And I was a little bit like, that's fine, I don't really want nose piercings done anyway. And then I went upstairs a little bit later this morning, it's only 10:15. Went upstairs a little bit later and I said to my mum, oh yeah, so I did get this done yesterday, by the way. And she was like, well, I kind of figured it out because you left your mouthwash on the bathroom side and it was a little bit weird, like, you know, just a random mouthwash with no alcohol. And also apparently my mum said my top lip was like pouty, like almost like I've had a lip filler, which was kind of a good thing because I wanted lip fillers ages ago. But if a piercing makes it look like I've got lip fillers, then I'm calm with that. It's a cheap substitute. So yeah, my mum was obviously like, oh no, it's fine, I kind of like it. I was like, what? She likes it, you are? So yeah, they don't actually mind this. So yeah, like in general, did it hurt? No, it literally didn't. Like if you're thinking of having it done, I would say go get it done. It really doesn't hurt. I've only had my ears done when I was very, very young. So to have this like first time when I'm very fully aware of what I'm having done, it was absolutely fine. And especially like people say I've had tattoos, I've had needles in me like constantly. So it's really not a big deal. Aftercare is fine, it's not even sore today. If you are finding it a little bit hard and like sore, I'll probably just say take some Nurofen, just maybe, I don't know, ice maybe? Sorry if the lighting's changed, my camera ran out so I had to go get my charger. Yeah, ice, I was saying about ice. Oh yeah, like if it's a bit sore, Nurofen, ibuprofen, ice maybe, cold drinks, that's what I would recommend. But like I said, the healing time is 4 to 6 weeks. you do have to be very careful. When you're brushing your teeth, that's what I've discovered, you just need to be aware. Like, I'm going to brush my teeth and I forget it's there and I catch the bristles on my ball here. So you have to be very careful, but you also have to make sure you do get the top part of your gum. Just be careful, really. The good thing is as well with this is that it's not actually touching my teeth. Now, with metal jewellery in your mouth, dentists won't like it. No, I need to see my dentist soon anyway, so. They won't like it, so I think they say about getting like plastic balls instead, but do you know what, I really like this, and it's not touching my tooth at the minute until I change my barbell, so I'm alright with it as it is. It's actually quite a nice feeling, do you know that? It's quite nice to like play with it with your tongue, it's quite cool. Anyway, so the ball that she screwed on, obviously if you want it changed, you could probably do it yourself, but with nails like this, I'd end up probably swallowing it or dropping it or something. So changing the barbell, I will definitely recommend going to the piercer or a piercer for them to change it. I think they charge you a couple of quid, but it's not too bad. Price wise, how much did this cost? This only cost me £20. It was meant to be a little bit more, but I had a slight delay. She was waiting for like all the sterilisation of the like, needles and stuff, so she kept me waiting a little bit longer, so she said she'll discount it for me. So mine was 20, but I think it's around probably 25, I'm not quite sure. So that is kind of it. I think I've covered everything. If you have any more questions, then let me know, but I would honestly say this piercing was like such an easy piercing, like it's not giving me any grief. It's not sore today. It's honestly, I feel like I've got used to it already. What I was gonna say was, I'm thinking about having my tongue pierced this week. So, okay, so I did like a little follow me on Snapchat for a first peek, but I've just set up this video. So if you're watching this video, you're actually getting a first peek of what I'm having done this week. Now I have researched tongue piercings. I know this isn't going to be an easy one, not with regards to the actual piercing, but the aftercare. I am aware of the aftercare. I am going to do a video probably like each day on my journey throughout getting my tongue pierced. I know my tongue's going to probably swell up and everything, but I'm going to do it because I want it done, and I want to tell you guys like my experience as well. So keep an eye on that, subscribe to my channel, thank you for all your support, and also follow my social media. Like I said, if I have left any questions out and I haven't answered your questions, then please drop me a message, comment on this video or on my social media, and I'll make sure I get back to you. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!